Hello, I am Massimo and I am here with RASA Studios, who are um, Dark Riding and Evil Miniman, the main two guys. Of course, you guys are having a huge team, I assume.
Yeah, we have a team of, I think,
29.
around close to 30 people.
Right, so could you explain on what we are doing all together?
Yeah, well, RASA Studios is a partner partnered basically with you, I guess, to produce Minecraft Game Show Awards.
Indubitably. Now, the question might pop up on what exactly are we doing, on what do you guys do, what do I do, so on and so forth, all the details.
So, what we have done is, for example, we have built this theater that we're in right now. Well, actually, Connor's basically done that because Connor is on the build side of everything.
You're more on the production side.
Yeah, I'm on the
I'm
production
correct.
side.
Yeah.
And so we've basically done a lot of the build for the Game Show Awards, and then when the Game Show Awards actually roll around and it's live, we will also be producing the live show. We'll be switching between cameras, we'll be running videos that need to run, we'll be running the stream basically.
Yeah, all the necessary requirements to do the stream, including all the videos, effects, and redstoning, because there will be all kinds of signs popping up in place of the RASA Studios.
Is this not going to break now, Connor?
It is.
Good.
It didn't work.
Is this the last one?
Yes, last one.
Oh,
Great.
don't worry, it's still under the works. The theater is still under construction as we speak right now. So, I mean, it's quite fine, and well, we don't have to be perfect as of right now. But still, speaking of videos, people have been a little bit confused on the trailers that they have to do. So much work, and why do 5 and 30 seconds? Do they have to do just one of them, or do they have to do both, and why?
Well, the 5 and 30-second trailers are so that we have basically that we have enough footage, that we have enough videos that we can work with. We want to show more about a certain section, we can show the 30-second trailer, and if we were limited on time, we'll show the 5-second. 30-second trailers might even be played during ad breaks or stuff like that. So it's basically to be able to show more about your game show, because otherwise we'd probably just ask you to provide the 5-second trailer. So I'm not 100% sure when I say this, but I think if we were to ask for one trailer, we did a 5-second trailer, and if you really can't make the 30-second trailer, then so be it. But that will also mean that we won't be able to show more about your game show, because then we'll just show the 5-second one, and that's all people get to see.
Yeah,
so that's
yep.
I think basically the reason we decided to go with 5 and 30 seconds.
In the meantime, I was figuring out also a few tricks up on my sleeves to use those footages as well. I was wondering on what you guys would do those footages, but as you might know that there is multiple types of segments. As in, we have the application segment right now. Of course, we do gonna use it for the voting section, where we will show all the 30-second trailers. Well, if there's no 30 seconds, then we will just show the 5-second one. And people, based off of that, or if they really want to do a little bit of research, they can also, well, you know, they can view the videos, and based off of that, they can vote for their best candidates for certain categories.
Yeah, and I
Of
guess in
course.
that case, the 30-second video would be way better because then you can provide more information to the people voting.
Indeed. And if nothing else, we can always use the 5-second one for the nominees whenever it comes down to the roll on who do we want to call to the stage whenever we call the actual winner of certain categories. Now then, a little bit more about the building size, because you've been a little bit more silent. What is the main theme for this time?
So we are still going with the Oscar theme, but we're tying it in with the Oriental build style, because that will show a lot more reds, which are a lot more luxurious than blues and like lighter colors.
Mm-hmm.
We're using white to accent most of our blocks because it brings up the brightness of, oh my god, we've been nominated. We're here right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the big thing that we're going to be playing with is lighting, because as we can see, it's very bright in here, but during the actual show, all the lights will slowly fade, and the only center lights will be on the stage. This will give attention to that specific place.
Right. So one other thing that the applicants should know is that they will have a chance to make their own design, or should I say logos. I don't know, how would you say it? But they could build
Logo.
it.
I guess logos.
Yeah, logo. So they could build their own logo for the event. So whenever we call their nominee election, we can just put up there with a few little bit of redstone.
Yeah.
Not to mention that the entire building is what exactly?
What? Sorry?
The entire building represents what exactly? What
An
time?
Oriental theming of theater during the Oscar.
No. You know, the type of country that we're gonna be in.
Oh, we're in a like Japanese, Asian themed country.
Good, yeah. Although I did help a little bit, but most of the stuff were you're doing. Is that correct?
Not just me and a couple of members of our team.
Any specification? I mean specifics on who?
One of our builders called Ruby helped a lot with most of the inside of the theater. We were able to get a couple of people like Spud and Paradox to help with the interior walls to allow us to quick up the pace.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah.
And then people like you, Paradox, started helping with the outside.
Yeah. It is an honor to help to work with you guys, because it's always fun to build. Moving back a little bit to the production side and organization, how do you guys manage all these things? How's the production side of things are going as of right now?
Well, production is always, it's either on or off. Now with our shows as well, we're basically still in a bit of a building phase, so there's not much production work to do. But at some point, things start to liven up, and we start to map out, for example, a map of the show, like which things are going to happen in which order. And that starts very broad, and the closer you get to the show, the more in detail and in depth you go.
So when do you think that this will start to live up a little bit more?
I genuinely have no idea. When I at some point realize, maybe we should go a bit more in depth, and when I have time and stuff like that. So that it's entirely dependent on, but I think not yet, because the show is end of November.
Yeah, now the applications will end on the end of September, and the voting sections will start from the beginning of October, and it will go on until the mid of November. That's right, folks. You have plenty of time as of right now to apply your show. You wanted to say something, Dark Riding?
I was saying a lot of the things that we do for production lead to building, because one of the things is the effects. We need to have those in a good place with the buildings as well. So it's a lot of the time it's like I'll go to Evo and be like, hey, so building this area, what could we do? And we'll spend maybe an hour going back and forward, just throwing ideas. Half of them are terrible, but some of them catch the light, like the lights fading.
It's not entirely unlikely that, like, when we do production, at some point I come up with an idea and I'm like, well, I really want to do this. And I put it in like my show map, and I go to Connor, I want this. It's like, I'm not sure whether that's possible. Well, fucking fix it. It's like,
That doesn't happen at all. Never
well, it sometimes does.
No.
Most of the ideas I have are impossible, but some ideas are still possible, and then they look hella cool.
All right. Now, to close things off a little bit, until we might come back for another amount of interesting conversation, because you might never know. There will be lots of things to happen. Well, in like 3-4 months, sort of.
Yeah, I guess like production stuff will start somewhere end of December, something like that. September.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
But any thoughts or anything you want to share or tell to the audience, to the applicants, or anyone else who might want to take part in Minecraft Game Show Awards?
Well, if people are thinking about taking part, they absolutely should, because it's pretty cool. I mean, you might not have much of a game show, but you can still apply, and there's still a good chance that you win something. So, apply.
How about
and otherwise,
you?
you get to attend this cool event. So, which.
How about you, Dark?
Come on, if you apply and you get nominated, you get to build a cool sign that's shown on stream. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it gives you more, how should I say, fame?
Yeah.
Exposure.
Exposure, yeah, definitely. Alrighty then, well, thank you guys for coming, have a little bit of a chit chat.
Yeah, no worries.
No problem.
And hope to keep up the good work. And thank you guys for watching. We'll be back 2 weeks from now. We will be having an interview with Yannick, the host of StickyPiston, who will help us out with the server. But for now, toodaloo!